Hey y'all, it's your boy Dizzle Lizzle on the Trizzle. Doom Laser. I'm about to read to you. I mean, let's start that over again. Okay, one, two, three. Hey, it's Doom Laser here, Dr. Ultra, Professor Laser. I'm about to read to you from my favorite book. Almost fucked that up again. Dianetics. It's actually a book by L. Ron Hubbard. It's pretty long. It's probably around 1 billion pages, and I always liked it. Never actually read it before, but we're going to now. Paragraph. Let's see. Let's see if I can read this. Um, well, this is definitions. Let's skip ahead to something good. Oh, conversations. Here's the conversations, I think. All right, here we go. The auditor has been using repeater technique on a variety of phrases. You know what? I was never very good at reading out loud, especially in classrooms. Never really liked it too much because kind of retarded. So I mix up a lot of words, get them backwards, forwards. I never learned phonics. And anyways, this is not in the book. That was just me talking. So back to the book. She was moving on the track, so there must have been a denier? What is that word? I don't know. It must have been a. Can you see that? Denier. Well, you can't see that. Denier present. And he had utterly run out of ideas when he realized, suddenly, that he was very handy with the phrase, much later. This is also how I read in junior high school when they picked me to, how like sometimes you go around the classroom and you've got to do phrases and stuff, or not phrases, paragraphs from the book because the teacher doesn't want to do anything, so they have you read out loud from the textbook. Well, that's what they had me do back in the day in school. I didn't have a very good education, as you'll see soon. Anyways, much later. Auditor. Say, much later, and returned into the parental area? Much later, much later. Oh, this is, by the way, a girl. Much later, etc. Parentheses, very bored and uncooperative. Auditor. Continue, please. And here's an editor note. Never say go ahead, for that means do just that. Say continue when you want them to keep on progressing along an n-gram or repeating, and return over it when re-running an n-gram already run once. Don't know what that means, but here's the next part. A girl says, much later, much, ellipses. I have some somatic in my face. It feels like I'm being pushed. The editor note, this was good news, for the auditor knew she had a mid-parental pain shutoff, which prevented later somatics. Yeah, semantics would have been a real word. Somatics from appearing. Auditor, contact it more closely and continue to repeat. Girl, much later, much later. If somebody asked me to just repeat much later, I might. I probably would do it. I guess I'd do it if they asked me to. I mean, why not? Let's see where this goes. It's getting stronger. Editor's note, naturally on repeater technique, the somatic gets stronger until the phase appears exactly right. On a non-sonic case, it impinges itself directly on I. In a sonic, the sound comes through as a sound. Auditor, continue. Girl, much. I hear a voice. There, that's it. Why, that's my father's voice. Auditor, listen to the words and repeat them, please. Girl, he's talking to my mother. Say, this face pressure is uncomfortable. It keeps going up and down on me. It hurts. Auditor, repeat his words, please. Girl, he's saying, oh, honey, I won't come in on you now. It's better to wait until later to have one. And there's my mother's voice. See, this pressure is hurting me. No, it eased up considerably. Funny, the minute I contacted his voice, I got less. That's my one character voice is girl. I also do auditor. but it's not as good as girl. I think I've really got girl down to a T here. But anyways, all right. Next page. Auditor, what is your mother saying? Please, if you hear her. Girl, she is saying, I don't want you in there. All then. Oh, no, this is not Dianetics being fucked up. I messed up that sentence. She is saying, I do not want you in there at all then. She is mad. Say the somatic. Somatic stopped. Coitus? Something. Auditor, please return to the start of this and recount. Girl, regains the beginning. Somatic returns. I wonder what they're doing. Then a pause. I hear a squishing sound. And the pause. And embarrassment. Oh! Auditor, recount the engram, please. Girl. There's the sort of faint rhyming at first, and then it gets faster. And then I can't hear breathing. And oh man, I'm going to try and mellow that on that voice a bit. Now it's beginning to bear down harder, but a lot less than it did hurt at first in time. Then it eases up, and I hear my father's voice. Oh, honey, want to come in you now? It's better to wait until much later to have one. I'm just too sure I like children that well, besides my job. And my mother must shove him because, you know what, that's about it for this video, I guess. We're on page 312. In case you're following along in your Dianetics book by L. Ron Hubbard. This is the book that started it all, I believe. ISBN is 088404632-X, of course. If you'd like more information about Dianetics and the work of L. Ron Hubbard, please call 1-800-367-8788. And be back for more later. Thanks. Bye.